Hey there all craft beer lovers. Thank you for joining me for this beer review. Thank you for joining me on this trip, guys. And the trip goes to Denmark, to Copenhagen, guys, for this lovely looking big bottle. We are heading back once again to Mikkeller and to Mikkeller's experimental division of their brewing facilities, their Baghaven, brewing and blending. There you go. And we're taking a look at this fella there. Between red and blue. Blend number 1. Oh, there we go. Blend number 1. And it is described, this one, guys, as a oak fermented rustic Danish shipyard ale. Made with heirloom purple naked barley malt. Clocking in at 5.7% ABV. In this lovely looking big 750 milliliter bottle with birdcage and wooden cork. Got a really classy looking look to it. So this is a oak barrel aged wild ale, basically. Aged there, you can see there, aged for 8 months on oak. There you go, and that's it. Very lovely, looks like an old wine bottle. I like that. I do like this classic style. We got ourselves a wild ale, guys. Let's give it a pop, see what we get. Right, let's see here then. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, so it's off, and the cork. There we go, lovely pop. Good deal of smoke as well. And let's give it a pour. So, Mikkeller, they own this facility in, I think it's Copenhagen area, at least. Baghaven, which means the backyard, or back garden, I believe it means in Danish. Baghaven, brewing and blending. And there they do all sorts of barrel-aged stuff, experimenting with beers and a lot of, bacteria, yeast strains, oak barreling, the works. And this is an oak fermented or oak barrel aged for 8 months wild ale. Between red and blue. What do we have, guys? We got ourselves a lovely looking beer. It is straw golden. Good deal of carbonation. Fine head on it, like 2 fingers worth. A little bit airy head. Onto the nose, see what we have. Oh yeah. That certainly you get that kind of a lactobacillus vibe about it. Funky, highly funky, acidic, citrus notes in abundance. I get that kind of cereal thing going on as well. Wheaty cereal-like aroma intermingled with kind of a citrus-driven herbal tone. It smells very nice. So with that said, let's dive in, guys, see what we have. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Oh, acidic, funky, bitter, citrusy, grassy. A lot of things going on in this one, guys. A lot of things going on. So let's start kind of in reverse here. Let's start with the aftertaste. It's long, lingering, bitter, citrusy, grassy at the same time. There's something else in there. More so kind of a, like a citrus peel bitterness and a kind of a grassy bitterness coming through, intermingle there, kind of combining different, their different traits, so to speak, their flavors. Again, certainly, definitely a complex beer. yeah, there's certainly initially kind of a herbal touch to it as well. I mean, ginger, licorice root, something like that in that vicinity. Definitely herbal. And then you get a lot of that citrus bitterness, citrus acidity, grassy, big grassy notes, and a long lingering bitter aftertaste. Kind of a mix between lemon bitterness and yeah, some grassy bitterness there. Can't describe it as something else. It's very, very funky as well. Certainly a challenging beer. Not for everyone, I can say that right away, guys. Let's go for the final sip. So, very bitter. Very, very bitter. Challenging beer. Citrusy, acidic, funky, herbal, licorice root, hint of ginger in there, grassy. I mean, it's definitely a challenging beer, guys. Very, very challenging. But if you like those kind of oak barrel-aged beers, I don't really get much of the oakiness, to be fair. But it could be, that bitterness could be from the oak. Of course, a woody type of bitterness. There is a dryness to it, but not super dry, but there's definitely a little bit of a dryness in there. So yeah, guys, very interesting. If you like your very, very challenging beers, this would be for you. Mikkeller and their Baghaven Brewing and Blending between red and blue. Blend number 1, 5.7% ABV. Aged for 8 months in oak barrels. Quite challenging. Not one of the best I've tasted. It's a good beer, but not one of the best I've tried from this brewery. But it's very, very nice. Still, 3.75 out of 5. Thank you for watching.